We might need a pick with that.
So the one we are kicking off with, gentlemen,
Top five.
is a one that, surprise, surprise, has been making its way around NBA Twitter for the last couple of days after the most recent episode of Zach Lowe's Low Post podcast dropped, where he and Bobby Marks were discussing some possible trades. And surprise, surprise, Zach LaVine to the Lakers. In this proposed deal discussed on the Low Post the other day, the Lakers receive Zach LaVine from the Bulls. The Bulls from the Lakers receive Russell Westbrook and those 2027 and 2029 first-round picks from the Lakers. I believe they added the detail of slight protections on the 29 pick.
Zach Lowe used the word the lowest possible protection that could be thrown in.
Correct.
For the 27. I don't think you can protect that far up.
Will, you made note of the fact that if it were actually just a LaVine Westbrook player, those two players only involved, financially it would not work, correct?
Right. Yeah, so I believe the numbers right now are 47 for us, 37 for Zach, which means the Bulls are either going $10 million into the tax to get Russell Westbrook. Obviously, there's longer-term benefits of this, right? Like you clear out a ton of space over 5 years of Zach's contract, but you either need to attach more salary in order to even out that number, or you go into the luxury tax, and we all know that's never going to happen.
Right.
So to make this work, the Bulls need to include Drummond and Kobe White or Alex Caruso or roughly $10 million to get them to matching salary. All of this for the 2 first-round picks in 2027 and 29, which are 5 years from now, 5 drafts from now. I get that people find those picks to be valuable. Those are, I mean,
I don't.
Who knows, like, what's going to happen with the Lakers at the time? LeBron's certainly not going to be playing. Well, he might. He's a Terminator.
Dude, I had the same reaction.
There's no way he is at the age of, what would it be, 30, 44?
2027,
How old is he now?
Be 42?
43?
43?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's 38 now.
Yeah,
Definitely,
I mean, maybe they're
definitely possible.
Definitely possible. I think that those picks are a little bit overvalued because people assume that the Lakers are going to be bad then. They could, who knows what could happen? I mean, they could completely burn down the house and then like bring in a ton of young talent and then be really good again by then. That's a super long time away. So I don't think those picks are as valuable as everybody else seems to. And then you also look at it from the perspective of like, what is the marketplace for these kind of players right now? I'm not saying Zach LaVine is Donovan Mitchell or Rudy Gobert or DeJounte Murray. I think he's like around the same as all those guys, right? Like, he's a 2-time All-Star, different player. But those guys all got 3+ unprotected first-round picks starting like next year.
Right.
So I think for the Bulls to add talent because they're not going into the tax, to only get 2 future firsts, I think that is a severe undersell on Zach LaVine's talent.
There might be some people who are saying the part of that benefits the Bulls that maybe you didn't highlight there is that getting off of Zach's contract and Westbrook's expiring is another perk, regardless of what the Bulls' plan is outside of that, as far as what you're going to do with Vooch, what you're going to do with DeMar. You get, if you feel already like giving Zach that contract was a mistake, I'm just saying hypothetically, if you're the Bulls and you feel like you want off that contract, bringing in Westbrook on that expiring is another perk. But I am with you, and then Dave, I want to hear what you think, that those 27 and 29 Lakers picks are being way overvalued as far as how they're being discussed in NBA media right now. And I think they're being overvalued because it's the Lakers and it's LeBron, and people are trying to fix LeBron's team to make it more competitive as we get closer to the playoffs. Yeah. So they're trying to make the 27 and 29 picks seem more valuable than they are, which is a big, giant freaking question mark.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that why it's bullshit for me. Like you all said, like the Lakers change their roster like that all the time. Every year, we've seen it. They don't wait around. They're not a team that waits to rebuild. They're trying to get who's available so they can win now.
They don't just get who's available. They get stars.
That's what I mean when I say who's available. Like, they're trying to get those guys so they can win now. You know what I mean? Like, who's the best guy out there? We're going after him, period, point blank. And we're going off the second best player out there as well, and the third while we're out here looking. So by the time they get to those years, yeah, they could be a contending team for all we know, because that's what they are, man. As far as the Bulls, let me look at it for talent. Yeah, Zach LaVine is perfect. You know what I mean? To go over there to LA, it's a perfect move for them. Obviously, you have LeBron James. He don't have to dribble anymore. He don't have to think anymore. You know what I mean? The brain is shut off. He can just play. You know what I mean? And be the uber star and get the commercials and all those other things. Great, wonderful for him. I think Bulls fans honestly would love Russell Westbrook. They would love him because all the heart that I just talked about and all that stuff, they would say, well, he played with that tonight. He will drop you a triple-double with some intensity and all those other things, and Bulls fans would absolutely love those kind of things. But like you stated, the expiring contract, you know what I'm saying, and the expiring Russell Westbrook, you know what I'm saying, on top of that. He's not a spring chicken anymore. He's playing with that intensity, and he's still greatly skilled and playing with that, but his time is coming. You know, it's on its way. So combine all those things along with the picks that just don't look super valuable, it's a no for me, dog, as Randy Jackson would say. It's a no for me, dog.